Evolutionary step was to live in the machine, blur reality and dream, natural and bionic means. Life caught in a stream where screenshots were memories, evidence of a time when we breathed. When the ladder fell, held the base and descended from proverbial hells, attached to memory like scars on the flesh, seemingly retracing these steps, cause history keeps repeating itself and we faded instead, chiseled with intent from the smallest of cells, the immaculate entanglement. Chromosome double X, the hidden realm, her element. Chosen matriarch walks with the ghost of benefits. Let me transform you. Run if you can't fly. The gaze penetrates the matrix, the string that pulls you out of mazes. Walk if you can't run. Learn your lessons. There's no telling when the road becomes essential. Mind like creator gets broader. Mind like creator restores you. Mind like creator makes you a transformer. Turn chaos into order. Mind like creator gets broader. Mind like creator restores you. Mind like creator makes you a transformer. Turn chaos into order. As bright lights in the skies linked to human origins, search the warmth appears for cryptic oracles. Old crows mindset to mimic ancient obelisks. Guide me as I navigate through cold metropolis. Gasping under heavy smog, voice hoarse, like I feast on shards of porcelain. The crew call when I react atomic hydrogen and old war. Past generation fear disarming us with on course, smashing atoms, winding back the common clock from digital to analog. Dancing round fires like it's equinox, dancing round fires like the chanting down of Babylon. Nanobot rebellion, extinction of the humanoid. Run if you can't fly, the string that pulls you out of mazes, the same gaze that penetrates the matrix. Walk if you can't run, learning lessons, never guessing when the road will change direction. Mind like creator gets broader. Mind like creator restores you. Mind like creator makes you a transformer. Turn chaos into order. Mind like creator gets broader. Mind like creator restores you. Mind like creator makes you a transformer. Turn chaos into order.
What it do? Should I say Chooms? Should I say everybody? What it do, Chooms? Welcome back to Space JB. This is the chill bump, baby. This is what we do. We kicking it right now. I may jump into a game that I ain't jumped into in quite some time, and that might be Sims. So we'll see how that goes down. Yet I also want to break down Naughty Dog's new game, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. I think that there's some information and news going around about the game that I'd like to talk to y'all about and get y'all thoughts on, see where y'all stand when it comes to the announcement of their new IP that they're going to be, that they've been working on since 2020. Personally, I'm excited. I think that whatever some people's reactions have been, I don't think they need to be. I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. Let's see. What is your opinion on Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet announcements? I don't care what the character looks like as long as the writing and characterizations is good. I do think a big difference in vibes, though, is a solo protagonist versus a team family dynamic. That's what makes Bebop special. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 So I want to watch the trailer of the I want to watch that trailer. I don't know if that is a bad thing on here. You know what I mean? Like checking out a trailer, watching a trailer with you all, and then talking about that. I don't know if that's a terrible thing. But that is something that I would like to I'd like to do. I'd like to check out the trailer for Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet. Matter of fact, I don't need to go to that. I just need to go to Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet like I already was. And then all right. So this is coming straight from like the PlayStation Naughty Dogs like thing. Hold on, let me make sure everything is all set up. All right. I don't know, but so far what I do know is that we're going to be playing as like a bounty hunter. And so far my thoughts on the game are I am very excited to see what a Naughty Dog's game in space would look like. I'm very curious to see what that setting and that realm is going to look like. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. I will be right back. As always, I have to grab my chapstick. So 1 second. 1 second. Get you guys all set up. Be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get on into this. So it's a 4-minute trailer. I don't know how much of it I actually can show. I don't know if this breaks any of the guidelines when it comes to. So far, I haven't had any strikes, which is great. Kudos to that. But I also don't want to be pushing the limits and also just kind of doing too much. But this right here, I think, falls underneath the parameters of information, and I'm not just like stealing other people's content to make my content better, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Or to like I'm taking other people's content in order to create content for myself. I think critiquing and whatever it is for this, I think hopefully that falls in the parameters. So let's go ahead and watch bits and pieces of this thing. So vibes that I get so far are definitely that of Cowboy Bebop. I get Cowboy Bebop vibes for show. And a game kind of set in that atmosphere, hell yeah. If this, I wonder if that is a created language for the game or if that's something that is from actual text that is used in the game, or actual dialect is what I'm saying The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. Ancient Cimmerian Scripture, 1986. Let's do something real fast. I'm going to look up something. Jeez, I can't spell. Let's find out if they're real. I think that's a created language. I think they created it for the game. Okay, so yeah, Naughty Dog doing its Naughty Dog thing, creating what seeming is like a language that's in this universe, that's based off of something that's real. So far as the information I'm getting from that. One thing I think is really really cool. We're close up on the planet right now and it's blue, but then once we fade out, it glows red. See, we passed through that and it's red now. So I wonder if that has a big thing to do with something. You know what I mean? If they're not just trying to paint an atmospheric situation where it's a giant red planet, similar to Mars, but this right here is just as red as this damn ship is. And if that's something that's a part of the lore of the game, or if they're doing science-y shit in the game to create this world too. You know what I mean? Okay, so I don't think this is a real anime. Which, again, world building. It seems to me like an old 90s anime that we would watch, but is brought into this realistic world and like kind of adapted into this real world for us to play. Like we're gonna be that lady. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of vibe that it's given me, is that this right here, this quick clip is somewhat telling us what kind of character we're gonna be getting into. We're gonna see blood, we're gonna see action, we're gonna see monsters, and this badass heroine is gonna be the center of it all. And my question is, how much of the time can we spend in the ship? Is this once we get into this planet, we're not able to get out of there until we're done with this mission? Because that's part of the lore of this planet too, is that you're going to this thing and nobody's ever been able to leave the planet for a certain amount of time. Like it's been eons. this right here is telling a lot. We have okay, let's read a little bit of this. Eclipse Telegraph, local news for in the something for in the now for in the know for in the now, whatever. Hold on. Excuse me. Thief terrorized Blue Star System business district. Known VIN variants for something. I don't know if those are for cars or whatever it could be. Some type of guy that she's looking for. She has a couple pictures of the same dude here and here. Who took this? Who took this photo? I wonder if that is of the same planet. That, you know what I mean? Is this of the same place on this world that we're going to be on, or is this having to do with something else? Is this like, are we going to be able to traverse to different planets, or are we going to be stuck on this one? Timestamp 4 years old. This is a dead end. So her searching for these people, she's searching for the members of the crew that she's on. I don't know why this guy right here looks like Jon Snow, but he does. But anyway, she's searching for the members of this Five Aces, I'm guessing her crew. And well, part of the thing that they've written down was that this is something that they're going to be exploring, is like she's a bounty hunter looking for these people. And it seemed like these people were part of her crew, because one of the dudes she gets a bounty on is this guy, Kumar. I know he's not named like, you know, but you know who I'm talking about if you're from that era. Track the clothes someone paid off. Track the clothes. She scratched that out. Find fence for jewelry. Dead. So I'm okay. Someone paid off. So I guess she said track the clothes. That didn't pan out because somebody was paid off. So she dead in there. Find fence for jewelry. That was dead as well. These two here, her and him. Okay, so what else do we have? Security cam login, username N Johnson. She scratched out one of them, Melon N1345. ID for Elias Tyron Dustsmith. Report data drive Crescent at Crescent System Storage. Five Aces mastermind dead or hiding. I'm guessing he's the mastermind. Third largest safety deposit ship discovered empty weeks after theft. And we have something. I don't know what that is at all. And then potential aliases. Oh my God, I said Elias. Oh my God, ID for alias. Jeez. All right. Potential alias. Caesar Maceda. Jasper something. Tyron Dustsmith. Etnine. Renard. Atticus Vasilion. Randall Stevens. I don't know who the fuck any of those. Obviously, I don't know who the hell any of those people are, but they're going to have something to do with this. And then it's like, who is, so a little bit of evidence. Okay, what do we have here? We have, I'm guessing this is a star system. Bo's Bow. Megara's Trance. So these are star systems. Again, I wonder if we're going to be able to travel to any of them. I wonder if we're going to be able to leave the planet once we get there, or if what they're showing us is where we go for maybe one of the main missions, and while we're there, that is that. So each one of these people may have a certain planet or place we have to go to figure them, to find them, being a bounty hunter. So definitely in the realm of Cowboy Bebop for sure. Oh, my thing went out. Hold on. New lead, check beta tertia sector. Ultimate and luxury. That looks like a cruise ship for space. What happened to the Five Aces? For years, these notorious intergalactic criminals were unstoppable. Then suddenly, the crime spree ended. So, these are the Five Aces. This is our main protagonist. And these are, I'm guessing she was betrayed. Somehow, some way. Something went wrong. Because she's hunting these fools down. Each one of them. speed so fast it should be criminal. Screaming performance, silent running. This is very Cowboy Bebop-esque. What do we have? Galactopole, League of Intergalactic. So that's, I'm guessing that's who she works for. Disorganized, acting alone. Painted blue, no. Silver, no. Black, blue again. No Mars print. Some type of code. Wiped. For sale. His mom is dead. Colin made sale. Somebody else dead. I mean, obviously they're not giving us much to throw the story, you know what I mean, and like all of our faces are being like, this is exactly what you're gonna get. I like that there's some mystery to it. I like that we don't know everything. And then I heard some folks saying that it was a big product dump or advertisement dump. Who knows? I don't know.
Jordan.
If it's movie-like, movies do that all the time. They kind of place products in their fucking worlds. So if this is going to happen in the future and Sony is you know what I mean, doing things like that, I wonder if that is part of the like kind of this, it seems like a movie. So if it's following anything that played like Last of Us 1 or when we first got Uncharted, when that played like a movie, especially the second one played like a movie for show. But just to keep into that lore, I mean, I think that's pretty good. I'm not going to argue. What does the thing say? Iridav 5, Eridave, unless that's like apostrophe, unless that's like Eridav V or 5. And then she got 242 and what looks like an octopus tattoo, which I think is pretty dope. 3 birds that are looking like they're flying, and
something good. Well, you're right. It checks out.
I wonder if that tattoo on her neck is involved with her when she was part of the 5 Aces.
Excellent. How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600. He's hiding out around the Superior moon.
He's hiding out on the Superior moon.
Hiding out around the Superior moon. Excellent. How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left.
She said it's next to fucking Superior, and no one has left
that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it has never heard from it. Superior. Excellent. Jordan. Tell me something good. Well, you're right. It checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior moon. Excellent. How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years.
Okay. So she said he's on a Superior moon, which is next to Superior, and nobody has left that planet in over 600 years. If I heard that correctly.
Excellent. How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior.
Yeah, it's next to fucking Superior or something like that.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it has never heard from again. Superstitions? No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts. You worry too much. You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I? Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in. Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there. He clearly is. He is clearly desperate. And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent. Anyone else will deal with your fucking shit. Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Okay. Colin Graves, reward 1.6. Bounty Hunter, Jordan A. Moon. Threat level 7. I wonder what the highest level is. Client, ISMW, Terrier Sector. I'm gonna have to, and then the affiliation was with the Five Aces, which was the.
Thank you.
Listen, kid,
I wonder what happened.
I'll see you on the other side.
And with that part right there, what the fuck does that lady know? You know what I mean? Like, what does she know that she's not saying to her? Because she really tried to keep her ass from going. One, three, something. I probably can't play a lot of the next part with sound, so let me go ahead and drop that down. Yeah, I probably couldn't play that. It's Fat Shop Boys, and if I want to keep from having the audio getting cut out on its own, I might as well do it myself. But anyway, so I see the shoes, I see the Sony Dobley or whatever you know what I mean, like the CD track and all that stuff. I see that, but Sony owns it. And who the heck is gonna be able to get what is anybody gonna get this? No. So if Sony puts their name on their product, that's okay. I wonder what other CDs she had in there. Like, we can tell. We can see if she has like Destiny's Child or something. Let's see. Wild Red something. Wild Red Day. Because there's another, it looks like there's another one right here. Golden something. I wish he had Linkin Park in there. It starts with. Okay. So we got Adidas shoes, whatever. Yeah, button hit it. Porsche 984. Porsche 984 Tempest NDX. Hey, my thing is, okay, so how I take some of that stuff, and I could be taking this completely wrong, but how I take some of this shit that they're showing when it comes to the shoes, the music, the ship itself, I'm hoping that those are elements of the game that we ourselves are going to be able to change. Like, there's going to be some fashion. There's going to be some music. There's going to be the ability to mess around and change your ship to some degree. That's what I'm hoping some of this fluff means, if that makes sense. Because how much he moved around that ship versus how big it looks, that thing must be huge. All right, so we'll be able to get back to the sound here. Okay, this is what I'm curious about. So when they say ancient Cimmerians, the text is written all over this person's armor, this thing's armor. And whatever it is, it seems to be either a loyal servant of this situation, or something corrupted it with its red eyes. If that's what they're using as a sign of that. But the weapon itself and her weapon, when she activates it, it seems to be of like music. Like those look like kind of sound waves. You know what I mean? The close-up of it is dope, though. Like, it's freaking dope as hell. What is that called? The Volt 67? VLT 67? Wonder how that son bitch works. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. Because that damn thing look like it's made out of rebar. And the place looks... So when you look behind it, the moon was red this time. And the place itself looks like where she's at right now does not look good. Looks like it's been infected with some... But this is also a foreign planet. This is an alien planet. So what the hell do I know? She's badass. She's not afraid of nothing. That thing now looks scared as hell. That thing looks scared as shit. But all in all, the game itself, we just got that bit of information for the game. So for some folks to be having, they made this big news thing, or not a big news thing, but they made an announcement. And I saw a video that was like, Sony's new games are already causing a stir, something like that, and they regret everything. That's what the video. Obviously, that was clickbait, I'm sure, but I didn't click on the video at all. I just saw the title of that, and that kind of was like, I was like, huh. So thinking to myself, is the announcement of this game from the 2024 Game Awards, was it that bad? And looking on Reddit, it didn't seem, for the first few comments that I saw, it doesn't seem like too many people are upset about this. I think that we trust Naughty Dog and we trust Neil to not waste his time creating something just for the sake of either putting out money or getting money, or for the sake of just trying to just give the fans something to shut us up. I think if they've been working on this since the end of Last of Us 2, or since the release of Last of Us 2, and we didn't hear anything about this project until the 2024 Game Awards, I personally think that they are not finished with this project yet, but they're well enough along and trust what they've created to give us a little bit of information and to trust us with, hey, we are that same story narrative driven company that wants to create a great story with great character depth, character arcs, and potentially, no matter if it's a one-off or if it's a series, they are going to give you a very high quality story. They're going to give you some laughs. They're going to give you some fears. They're going to give you action. They're going to give you everything. And I think if there's a little bit of that thrilling element to it, so like we had a game that was absolute action-packed fun with a little bit of thriller and drama in it. And then the Uncharted 4 was a beautiful woven action-packed drama movie. I thought it was so fucking good. Finding out that his brother was alive, that whole freaking story that we went on with him lying to his wife and her finding out, it was so dope. It was so good. And it was more so kind of a, it wasn't even the lying part. It was more so just how he came to his wife about the whole situation. It was just a great all around story. And then we had Uncharted, and then we had Last of Us 1, made me cry at the bit. That game made me cry a few times. Last of Us 2, I personally liked this. I liked the game a lot. Some folks wasn't so happy about the story. They did kind of blindside a lot of folks with the death of Joel. Spoiler alert. I know that came late, but y'all should know about that by now. And if you haven't, flabbergasted. I'm so sorry. But yeah. But with something like this here, I feel like they're weaving another like action thriller kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be survival horror, of course, but I think you're going to have to kick a lot of ass and survive somehow. Yet I feel they're more so giving us this futuristic Cowboy Bebop kind of game, and I'm down for that. I'm down for the concept. I'm down for the game itself. I think that as more comes out, I'm all in. So far, I'm all in. I want this to be a game that I do a lot of research on and something that I try to keep up on. So let's back up a little bit. And we can read this together. We can read this together, peeps. Head to Profit, new franchise. Explore a whole new world from the studios behind The Last of Us. We're back. You have been dying to know what's next for us. And I'm thrilled to finally be able to answer. Naughty Dog's next game is Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, currently in development for the PlayStation 5 console. We've been working on this brand new adventure since 2020. You dig? Like 2020. And at the end of 2024, we get a 4-minute announcement. Come on, people. If there are people out there that already are mad about the game, what are you mad about? What are you upset about? This game is shaping up to be our wildest, most creative story yet. Now, that could be bullshit. That could be them just trying to get us excited. Marketing for the game. But let's find out. I want to see if we can find this. Last of Us Part 1. Well, I'm thinking just The Last of Us. I'm going to say Last of Us. What was that? Was that PS3? I'm curious to hear about what they said about this game. Okay. Well, it was announced on December 10th, 2011 at the Spike. The Spike Video Game Awards alongside its debut trailer. The announcement ignited a widespread anticipation in the, let's see. You know what? Could I find the, I wonder what they said about this game before when it was originally announced is what I'm looking for. Captured directly from a PlayStation 3.
Hey,
There you are. You okay?
better than that guy.
Search him. I'm gonna take care of his buddy and then we quit this place.
This was the
Bingo.
announcement trailer? Now look, like, okay. Let's break this down real quick. Kind of like what we did with Intergalactic. the Heretic Prophet, because I feel like Naughty Dog has done this, and they do this very well because they understand the story that they're trying to tell. They are very, very. I think Neil Druckmann is such a. If I, let's say the projects that I'm writing for something that I would love to eventually bring to animation, not gaming, but I would like it to be more in that Love, Death, and Robots or next level kind of, or secret level kind of animation. But if I ever had the ability to work with somebody, I would love to work with Neil Druckmann as far as helping me write a story or helping me write the stories, or at least giving me input on the stories that I'm trying to create to help me further expand to write something that would be of quality to create in reality someday. I think that'd be really dope. But anyway, I have a horror tale that I'm trying to write, a kind of anti-hero tale, and then it's not necessarily a love story, but it is a love story. There's romance in it, but those are the three styles or genres that I'm trying to tell the stories of, and they all connect in this universe. So anyway, but what they do really well is that they display all of the hints of what are going to be things in the game from from the trailer. Her counting the bullets is ammo scarcity. They're already telling you that, and when you play the game, that is one fucking thing that's hard to find. Is ammo. You get 1 to 2 bullets. You'll see a box, 1 bullet in there. So you gotta know how to use your ammunition. You gotta know when to use your ammunition. You can't just run around shooting every damn thing that you come across. They make it so you fear making those type of interactions, because shooting a gun, 1 is loud, 2 draws a lot of attention, which means you might have to use way more ammo, and if you run out, you're screwed. So you got to be sneaky. You got to be more resourceful with the things around you. And that really helps. And they show that in the game. Or they show that in this trailer. It's already seen. I can't believe this was 2011. Because the game looks just like that. Trying to see if he had anything on his arm, like any bite mark or anything like that. The fact that they have a kid running through blood, it's like this world is not all peaches and cream, is what I get from seeing this too. It's like this world is not all nice.
Oh man.
She whips out a knife.
Hey.
There you are. Are you okay?
Immediately we get this kind of father and daughter vibe.
Better than that guy.
Search him.
And saying, so her her reaction to this stuff shows this isn't new. This world is violent, and kids are going to be exposed to violence. And for her, as a seemingly child in this, we don't know how old she is when this announcement trailer hit, but seeing this and seeing her reaction to it, it's like, this is another day.
I'm gonna take care of his buddy, and then we quit this place.
Telling her to search him, telling her to do the things, and she's just with it. Boom, 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 boom.
Bingo.
Ellie, come on. Go.
Right there. Woo! That was the
This
announcement
is our
trailer.
routine. Day and night, all we do is survive.
See? Oh my goodness, that's so good.
This is our routine. Day and night, all we do is survive. At It never lets up.
They tell you that's what the game is. Day and night survival. That's how it's so good. This world it's all overrun by growth, so it's been a long time.
It tells me how
happens,
these streets were crowded with people just going about their lives. Must have been nice.
That's so damn good. That's so damn good. So when they announced that trailer, they're showing damn near everything you're gonna encounter, from human interaction, human enemies, the fact that it's a survival, it's ammo scarcity, the way that she describes the world, what was to what is, and the infected that come in, you get to see them, and they don't say anything about them, what they are, and don't call them zombies, don't call them anything, yet you see all of it. And that's exactly what you got when you played The Last of Us. There was nothing, I don't think, outside of all of the different weapons and stuff like that, I don't think there was anything in that trailer that they were missing as far as what you didn't experience in The Last of Us. So if Intergalactic is Naughty Dog, what's that? 16? Is that 16 years later? No, that's not 16 years later. It's 15 years later? 14 years later. There we go. Is that 14 years later? Do I got my math right? Y'all saw me smoke a blunt. Anyway, I think that's 14 years later. So if that's 14 years later, then with the announcement of this game here, if Naughty Dog has seemingly only gotten better, and now they've had their toes dipped into television, the big screen, the bigger screen, because gaming is a small screen. I think TV is the bigger, medium screen, and then the big screen being the movie. With them having their toes dipped into that, and I think did Neil help work on a movie project? I'm not sure. I might have to look that up. But if they've only gotten better, I'm excited to see what Intergalactic has to offer. I think that the trailer showed a lot of detail that is going to be involved in the game, and they also had they left a lot of room for us to speculate. So let's continue reading on. Intergalactic stars our newest protagonist, Jordan A. Moon, a dangerous bounty hunter who ends up stranded on Simperia. So Simperia is the place. Okay, so instead, I thought she said it was next to Simperia, but she said it's Simperia. Okay. A distant planet whose communication with the outside universe went dark I don't know why I put a pause there. Went dark hundreds of years ago. In fact, anyone who's flown to it hoping to unravel its mystery past oh my God, now I can't. Now I'm second guessing my reading. Let's try that again. In fact, anyone who's flown to it hoping to unravel its mysterious past was never heard from again. Jordan will have to use all her skills and wits if she hopes to be the first person in over 600 years to leave its orbit. Okay, still not much detail, but they're giving us something. I think, personally, I hope it's going to be dope. Okay, beyond that, we're keeping everything about the story under wraps, at least for now. What we can tell you is that this game lives up to the Naughty Dog tradition of creating an emotional, character-driven epic's journey. Our narrative goals are rivaled only by our gameplay ambitions. This will be the deepest gameplay in Naughty Dog's history. I wonder what that means. Taking our learnings from our previous franchises and pushing them beyond anything we've ever done before. So, what are you doing, Neil? What are you doing? What are you about to launch on us, man? What are you about to unleash on us? Jordan is played by the talented Tati Gabriel, who leads a stellar cast, pun intended. Eagle-eyed players might spot some of the other cast members in the trailer. We'll reveal more of our ensemble down the line. Our incredible voyage into the cosmos also needs an equally incredible soundtrack. As tremendous fans of their work, I'm excited to announce our collaboration with Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, who will be scoring Intergalactic. The guys are cooking, and the trailer is just a small tease of their work for the game. Still, I don't know if that music is copywritten, so I don't want to play it. We know you're eager for more, and trust us, we're very eager to share more with you. For now, though, it's time to put our heads back down and keep cracking away on Jordan's adventure. We get a couple of shots here on behalf of the team, blah, blah, blah. We get this jacket with this knight on the end of it. So, again, okay, so I'm curious. If they're all like these kind of card characters or whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm digging too deep in there. I don't know. See you on the other side, Neil Druckmann. You son of a biscuit. It looks dope as hell. I wonder what happened to the damn planet. I wonder what happened to the moon. Because it looks to me like it was hit from either this angle and then it spun it and it caused a lot of that, what you see right there, over time. But these deep grooves right here, I don't know. What do y'all think? She has some strap on her chest at this point in this picture. I wonder what that is. I want to know more about the weapon. I want to know more about her ship. I want to know more about this freaking I want to know more about the Semperian. Semperia. I want to know more about it all. I'm very curious. Her shoes were glowing, weren't they? Yeah, her shoes are glowing. Is she human? Is she augmented? Is she alien? Is she, what's up? I'm curious to know. I don't know why my nose all stopped up. Probably because I French inhaled some of that blunt. Anyway. But I want to also see PS5 game list for 2025. All right. Best new upcoming games 2025. Let's find out. All right, so we got Ghost of Yote. In 1603, Atsu set out on a journey in the land surrounding Mount Yote, an area filled with sprawling grasslands, snowy tundras, and unexpected dangers. Set more than 3 centuries after the adventures of Jin Sakai, Ghost of Yote is the follow-up to 2020's critically acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima. Hell is Us. I've seen some videos of people saying that they've played Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like certain content creators have announced that they've been able to play that. Is that out yet? Doom Dark Ages. That looked really good. I saw the trailer that they just did. Oh shit, my light just cut out. That scared the hell out of me. For those who know, my light is on my PlayStation. But anyway, I probably need to change that. Yeah, I should change that. Anyway, it's not on my PlayStation. I have a multi USB cord plugged into it, and that's what it comes off of. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh shit! Hold on, let me turn this back on. Okay, there we go. I wonder. I wonder if Assassin's Creed Shadow is out yet. But I've seen the newest trailer that they launched for that. That looked really good. They were kind of letting a small dive into it. Death Stranding 2. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to get this game. I know there's a huge fan base behind it, and I thought the game was pretty good. I personally don't know if I want to go back down this damn rabbit hole. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave that to the people who really, really love that game. Like a Dragon, Pirate, Yakuza in Hawaii. What the hell is happening? Where Winds Meet. Little Nightmares 3. That looks good. I played 1 and 2. Man, the ending at 2. That fucking made me so upset. Borderlands 4, Forever Skies. I don't know. There's a new Five Nights at Freddy's coming out. Secret of the Mimic. Is there a trailer to that, or no? It doesn't seem like it. Crimson Desert. Split Fiction was announced at the Game Awards. That looked really good. It's from the same people who made It Takes Two. I wonder if I can play this. So far the story is there's 2 writers that are writing in this world. There's a technology company that can bring a writer's story kind of to life. You know what I mean? And they write 2 different stories, yet somehow they get kind of through some accident, they get both thrown into the same story atmosphere or whatever it is. And there's a evil twist going on. So I'll play the trailer and see if they let that show.
You know, we sure cause a lot of explosions.
Okay, you better get ready, because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this, get ready for a ride. You play as Mio and Zoe, 2 aspiring writers that hope to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't shut. No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there,
The game looks incredible. If that's actual like gameplay, I didn't see what it said. I didn't see if it said that was captured on anything. Hold on, let's go back.
okay, you better get ready. Because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me tell you this, get ready for a ride.
I don't know. I don't remember if it said. It didn't say.
Do this.
Please.
Yeah, it didn't say if it was captured, if that's gameplay or not. But if that is gameplay, it looks incredible.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created. Stories are about to get stolen.
No!
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
Look how incredible
And in
it
order to
looks. Like, it looks incredible.
save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Miyu writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you
See, I think that's already a pretty cool concept. One of them, they both write different genres of stories. So the experiences are going to be different yet combined.
We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level. Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey, stop licking.
And then, they become a little bit bigger dragons with new abilities. But in the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons.
He said they grow up to be full-ass dragons.
Now, you can fly around and kick ass.
Dope.
In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize and shift to different forms. And then
Did
the
anybody
droids
ever
become
play It Takes Two? Did anybody ever play that, or did they ever play what was that game called with the cat? I bought the game. It made me it almost got me crying. The end of that game almost had me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The end of that damn cat game almost got your boy in his feels. It got me in my feels. It just almost made me cry. I didn't actually shed a tear on it, but damn. I definitely want to look up Ghost of Yote, see what's cooking with that. Monster Hunter Wild, I don't think it looked good. Didn't Dynasty Warriors just come out? Experience the most exhilarating 1 versus 1,000 action in the series history as you face the rush of of massive armies head on. A nameless hero conquers the turbulent 3 kingdoms alongside legendary figures in the latest entry in the Dynasty Warriors series. I used to play that game on PlayStation. I used to play Dynasty Warriors on PlayStation. Right here. I used to play that. I used to play this. And then it came out on PlayStation 2. Right there. Right there. Does anybody remember what was it called? Was it called Stone? No, I'm trying to remember. Was it called Power Stone? Yes, it was. I used to play the hell out of this. I used to play the fuck out of Power Stone. Yep. The rock dude with the freaking stones. He was a black guy. I can't even lie to y'all. He looked like a black guy. Who else played Power Stone? You know what? Okay, so there's 3 fighting games that I would love if they. You know what? Hold on. I heard. Let me see if this is true. All right. So I guess that wasn't true. But if they ever made a new Def Jam game, I think that would be pretty fun. I don't know how they would do it. I don't think that they should use really any of the new rappers. I feel too many people would get offended or offensive and whatnot. Yet I think that if they brought back the nostalgic version of it, I would be down. I'd be down for that if they remade it. But if one of the games I would love for them to redo would be Bloody Roar. For those who don't know, Bloody Roar was so cold. Okay? It was cold. And I mean funky cold Medina. Bloody Roar. Let's go to the fandom. Bloody Roar is a series of fighting games created by Hudson Soft and developed together with Aiding. The series has been published by multiple companies, including Virgin Interactive, Activision, and Konami. The series began in 1987. Okay, yeah. So, the first Bloody Roar I was introduced to was Bloody Roar 2. This is the one that I was introduced to. This is the one that I wanted to play, but I ended up getting this one first. And then I ended up going back and finding Bloody Roar 1. And then it was over from there. Like, it started with 2, went back to 1, and then it grew from there. But if they ever thought about remaking a fighting game, check out Bloody Roar, please, because some of the shit and combos that you could do, the breakaway stages and all that stuff, the transformations, the power setups that they had, you could bring that back. And you can even you could put in the team up concepts and all that stuff to it. Come on, baby. The last one was in 2003. I think that's when they had, like, that was after they had the Unborn and all that stuff, because I think the Unborn came in 3. Let me see. Alistair Rabbit. Was it no, it's not the Half B. Where is he? New Fighters. Yep. Zion the Unborn, that's the one. Yep. It started off, so when I first started playing the game, I used to be it was the Lion. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to be the Lion. What was his name? I'm trying not to, I don't want to look. Gato? I could be way the fuck off. Alice the Rabbit, Bakura the Mo, Bakuryu. I think that's how you say it. Busuzima, the Chameleon. The dude had that lean walk and shit. He had his legs all bowed out and his arms down. He all walk. I remember that cat. Gato. Hell yeah, that was him. The one-eyed Jack. Man, that dude hit your ass hard as hell. Alan Gatto is a character in Bloody Roar series. His beast form is the Lion. He first appeared in the first Bloody Roar. In Bloody Roar 2, he is the final boss for most of the characters. Hell yeah, he is. Jenny the Bat, Long the Tiger. Was this the White Tiger? The Leopard. She was cold. Sheena Marvel in the Japanese version of this of the games is a fictional character from the Bloody Roar series. Her beast form is a leopard. Yeah, she has some cold ass kicks. The insect, he looked cold. I was always kind of, to be honest with you, I always felt like I didn't want that dude to show up on me in the streets when I was younger. I was like, man, if a dude like that popped up on me, I would not be happy with that shit, because that son of a bitch looked scary back then. Half Beast. What was the Half Beast? Was that like the wolf? No, this was the wolf. New unlockable fighters, Cure the Iron Mole, and the Chimera. Didn't she have horns? Did they show her beast form? Yeah, they didn't. Whatever. I thought if she was a chimera, I'm pretty sure she had horns or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I mean? Can I go find their transformations? Can we go look? Can we go look up at some of these? Let's go Bloody Roar 3. Oh, I put E. I was close. Bloody Roar 3. Let's see if we can find these combos. Let's just go trailer. Will the music get... I don't know if the music get me in trouble. Will it? I hope not. Morph into animal, alter, eat, man. And the thing was, you could be combo and bing, 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 and then transform and use that as a juggler. You could fuck some people up, man. Ping, because they all did like it all like burst that back. Ooh, ooh. And then it was like that. You could break through the stage with stuff like that. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I'd be down. So, if they could bring back a fighting game, I would love for them to remake Bloody Roar. The other one that I said I would love for them to remake would be if they just redid either Def Jam Vendetta or Def Jam Fight for New York. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care which one that they did. I don't think they need to do a newer one. They can just redo one of the old ones. I think that'd be cool as hell. But Bloody Roar would be one I think they should remake. And another one I think that would be really cool if they did. I was thinking if it would be Killer Instincts. Many of y'all remember that game? Let's find out. Anybody remember this? This was like the Mortal Kombat computer. Let's see if we can say trailer. Did they redo this? A double helix game.
Killer instinct.
Wait, when was this done? 11 years ago?
Fight on. Jacob.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on! Come on! Boop, boop. Let's go. This is literally this was like the other version of Mortal Kombat. come on, y'all. Yeah, that would be. I mean, 11 years ago ain't that bad. But if that was only for Xbox One, that's heartbreaking. That's a little heartbreaking to me. But Bloody Roar would be one of those games that I would love for him to bring back. It doesn't need a movie. It doesn't need a TV series. It doesn't need nothing. I mean, a anime series would be dope. A Bloody Roar anime series, I'd watch the fuck out of that. I'd watch the hell out of a Bloody Roar anime series. Why haven't they done that? Have they ever done anime? Oh my God, I can't spell. Jesus Christ. Fan edit, Bloody Roar. There isn't one. There isn't one. Yes, make a Bloody Roar anime. Please. Please do that. All right. All right. I'm going to chill. I'm going to play some Sims. That's what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, I don't think I need to change my settings. You know, see? You know, see? All I have to do is just go whip. Screen changed. All right. Oh my goodness. How's everybody? How's everybody doing? All right. So for those who don't know, this is the only home that was I don't know what happened, but hold on, let me adjust this. So when I re-downloaded Sims recently, and once I did, I logged back on after I re-downloaded the game. I play it on console. I do have the PC version of it, but I do play it on console. And there was only one. There was 3 different save files, and all of them were of the same character. Every last one of them was of the same character, and that was kind of heartbreaking because there was other profiles that I had that had different builds in them, different homes, different things in them. But this was the only one that was saved. It saved a few of my builds though, because I made a gym, I made a restaurant, I made a couple other things. But actually, I'm turning one of my things into a restaurant. So I'm gonna be working on that. But before I get to that, I wanted to show you guys the last home that I basically built in Sims 4 on console before I stopped playing it. And I used to play it a lot on Twitch, which I got some things I got to do, and I can't wait to do those things. But this is a little bit of a tour of this home it's technically 2 stories, but there's a terrace at the top with a gym and a chill area, a lounge area. And it has, this is a self-sustaining home. It has solar power as well as wind power. So the one thing that I had to do though, once I got back into this profile, I realized is I got to upgrade a lot of my things to where they were before. This is my cheating account. Okay. So I had the sim that was living the life, the normal going through the process sims that didn't have any cheat codes involved in their storyline. They were just trying to live life and do the best they could. And then I went from there, but I also had profiles where I kind of just used the cheat codes to kind of build the life, do challenges and all that other stuff. And this was the profile that was saved from that. So I haven't changed anything with that. So the home itself is, I tried to make it as modern as I could make it at that time. There's this huge spine that kind of sets up the two halves of the home. This like entryway section versus the main portion of the house. Outside, obviously, as you see, this place is in Windenburg. I like to build in Windenburg. That was just me. I love to build in Windenburg. So if I give you a top overview, this is what it looks like. In Windenburg, there's no need to build a garage. You kind of have a boat, and then you go from there. So take y'all inside. All right. This is the entryway. I love these giant modern doors. Stone floors. I tried to involve so many different elements when it came to the neutral tones of like the parts of the house, and then popping color from plants to furniture out of it, you dig? It has a big floor to ceiling setup here. Open as hell with the stacked bookshelf that goes all the way as well. I saw that it was built into this area of this home that just looks sexy as hell. It was like built in next to a fireplace and all that. That shit looks sexy as hell. So when I took the idea, when I made this place and I took the idea, I kind of wanted to kind of copy that, and I used that reference. But the thing, it was like an all black wall that it was built out of, and then it didn't have these windows near it yet. Just imagine if it was like facing this way. It was just this huge floor to ceiling bookshelf where the windows were off to the side, but they weren't connected to it. And it was on this pure black wall, black bookshelf. And it was like cut. It was kind of built around this fire pit that was sexy. So yeah, I was trying to just do something with that. But yeah, the entryway coming in from there using that giant door. And then that artwork, I love those mirrors popping out behind that. That to me, when you're looking between the cracks, I kind of felt like that bounced back at you. So I thought that looked pretty good, giving it some aesthetics, you know. Again, this floor to ceiling situation, I love that because you can see the plants. You're the outside and inside are connected, yet they're just by that strip. You dig? And I thought that shit was fly. I thought that shit was funky. Hold on, where my chapstick at? I don't want to be licking my lips all damn day. But sometimes that's what the weed does to you. Make you have you out there dry, cotton mouthed, messed up. But I was still very sad. I really was sad once I loaded this game back up again and realized that all of my profiles except for the same one copied was left. That was it. So rebuilding is going to be fun. I'm working on a restaurant, so I'm changing a lounge into a restaurant. I think that'd be cool for it. The design of it, I love the aesthetics that I've already put into place. I'm just transforming the inside, expanding a couple areas, and turning it into a restaurant. But inside, I love that this whole open section here. Sexy to me. Coming across living room. Turn on the TV. So this is the living room from this side. I think that's dope. That's a dope ass view. Call it what you want. That's sexy as hell. Look at that. Big enough to move around. I wanted this open cupboard villain, so I kind of built that into the area. It's small, but it works. There's a lot of cabinet space, so you can tuck away a lot of things. But I wanted to have that open cupboard, and I like that. This island thing, I built that into most of my homes, and funny enough, right now, that's exactly what I have in the home that I stay in is this. I literally have this right here. It's so nice. The only thing I don't have is my knives right there, nor do I have a ramen pot, which I kind of need to upgrade my game. I do have a tea maker. I do have a teapot. I have a mug set up. I don't have it set up like that. I have a window that actually is in front of my sink, so kind of very similar. My fridge is on the other side, with the dishwasher on this side. So I kind of have this set up here in the home that I have, which is nice. That's something I've always wanted in life. I've always thought, I was watching this show, and the premise of it was they went to go visit, or they went and toured. It was an architect and a designer that went to these places. She was an actress slash movie designer, I think home designer, but they used to go to these homes and stay in them, and they would talk about the homes, and they would interview the people who built it and the people who stayed in it and bought it, all that stuff. And one of the things that the architect said, he was saying he hated looking at walls when he was cooking. And I felt that so deeply. I was like, yes, I hate looking at walls too when I'm cooking. I don't want to look at a wall while I'm making food. I want to look out amongst things while I'm making food. And I've always implemented that in the Sims builds that I have. And this is no different. And it's just kind of funny that I have that in my actual home, which I think is very lovely. And I'm going to continue to work hard for that. Coming to the outside here, this is something that I thought was pretty dope. Just making this whole outside eating area. Again, I like food in real life, so having something to where I feel like you can have indoor, outdoor eating and lounging, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yard with the big old cherry blossom, or I think that's a willow. Little dog set up. Pool, jacuzzi. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. I'll take y'all upstairs. Oh, before I go up there, I'll take y'all into the downstairs bathroom. Very simple setup. I love that high window. It brings in a lot of natural light, and it seems like it's underground to me. You know what I mean? It seems like the place is underground, and I like that feeling with the stone walls and everything. And that's still part of that same spine. All of that, just built into it. Little setups here. You dig? Floating sink. We got it up in here. Oh, I forgot that picture was right there. That's shocked me. This is the gym. Very small, simple. You can't put different style unless you have the PC mods. I can't put dumbbells and whatnot in here, which I wish I could. That's something that I wish that they had in Sims or console players, is dumbbells or more equipment like that for a gym. I think that'd be really cool. And then this here is the laundry room. Very easy setup. Fire extinguisher. You gotta make sure you have protection. All right, let's go upstairs. Try to level the camera. Second story. Still, windows continue. I love floor to ceiling windows. I love big windows, especially if they have a view. That's when I build for the view. I build for what you're going to look at, what you may see, what you hope to see. All right. This is the Sims Mrs. This is her office. She's a musician. So this is her office. This is his office. He's an actor. They met on a ski trip, if I remember correctly, for these people. And then this is the main bedroom. Very beautiful. It's dark. Like everything else is like this gray tone, but I made the bedroom black. Oh my goodness. Nice tub. I should probably turn the tub around, but then it faces the wall, so I can't necessarily. But walk-in shower. Balcony. Look at that view. That's what I love about Windenburg, by the way. The closet. Open. I like that. It's still a walk-in closet. It's just an open closet. So while you're sitting here doing your thing, putting your makeup on, whatever it is that you're doing, like I got the perfect lighting set up. I can put even a light around the thing or just whatever you want. You know, you can set it up however you want. You can get your face together in the thing. You can come out here and change your clothes or do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I think it works both ways. And yet you don't miss out on this. That's part of what I wanted to include in every aspect of the home. I wanted the view of that lake or whatever we're on always available. No, like as much as it could be, except for when you're creating. Not that I wanted to take that away when you're creating, but I think that it's just focusing on the task at hand. And then once you get out of this work area, then you get to open yourself back up to that kind of, this is nice, you know? All right, let's go to the last part of the home. The upstairs, the terrace. What happened to that pole there? Oh, it's there. Okay. I was like, what the hell happened to it? I know I wouldn't have built the roof with the pole missing. But yeah, that in itself is the home. This character just got through doing the gig actually. So he's just now getting home. I'll say let's romantically kiss on. You know what? I don't think I would ever kiss my lady on the cheek. I mean, I would in certain contexts, but if I was just coming home, I wouldn't do that. If I was coming home, I'd kiss my lady right on the lips, right on the mouth. What is he excited about? Got the promotion. Promotion means everything to ambitious Sims. How soon until the next one? Ooh. Hey, I like that. There's a lot of things that I got to relearn when it comes to The Sims again. I got to relearn the landscaping tools and all that jazz. I got to get all that stuff down pack again. I was elevating parts of the place. You know, y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes on Sims. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. How was your day?
laughing, eh?
Molly Rudy. Rudy Bedeso. Sophie. Babo.
And then you gotta attend to the dog.
Yanka Bamu. Zamba Grasha.
Ah, so.
Ah, Ina.
Oh, yes.
Can you hit?
Hey,
I talk to my dog. Give special smooches.
Lamita Noonkim. Shape it lunchy. Rena the Yankee?
She just standing up there watching TV back there.
Yourself. Blossom your buns. Do Walike. Ganesh. No, Mafrispa. Kimmelina. Damai. Kanazoi Sneed.
Hey, lay down. Yeah, boy, yeah. Yeah, dog. What's happening?
Kanazoi Sneed. Kimmelina. Damai. Kanazoi Sneed.
I'll brush him and I'm gonna give him a treat. Oh, he sat down.
Yinba. Wefa. Oh, Woshu. Flavor. Desawa.
I think we good on the training aspect. I think he got it. I think he got it. My other characters had different dogs. Again, when I re-downloaded the game, I lost most of my profiles, which I was surprised to see.
B? Oh, yes.
Adunda. Walikoi. Gorshabar. Yabik. Yabik Hiboim. Apolachaba.
I heard my boss saying I would be a good candidate for a promotion. Do you think I can do it? Hell yeah.
Vivesa. Glaffy. Flazzle.
Hell yeah, get that promotion.
Why not?
This place, yeah. So this was the only profile that had basically like the latest home that I built the last time I played Sims on it. Everything else was gone. But we're gonna get ready to go into working on this gym here real fast. Or not gym. Restaurant. So these were the 3 profiles that I had left. I had like 8 different profiles with the last time I ever played Sims, but coming back on, the last one was October 22nd, 2022. It was a long time. And then these were the 2. I thought this was a different profile than this one, but this one was the same profile. This one here was with them as a couple. This one here was just him by himself. So I thought they were 2 different ones, but it was the same dog, same profile. It was just later on he got with I had the character get with somebody or whatever it was and did all that stuff. So yeah. Cuz she proposed to him. So I was like, "All right, whatever." It was part of his story. But now we have, oh shit, I was supposed to save. So now we have that. Yo, what's up, big dog? Oh yeah, hey man. Friday looks good. Friday looks good. I'll keep you updated though, but Friday looks good, my guy. I got caught up in trying to set up for this stream. I never got to reply to you, and you hitting me up right now. Appreciate it. Yes, I'm show. Baby. That's a sexy ass home though. Your boy, when I was building back in the day, your boy was on to some shit. I was sexy with it. And I'm not trying to say that to be like I was fucking fly. But for a console builder, I was sexy. I made that home over there. What the hell just happened? Reported error. Hell yeah. The hell just happened? I don't know what just happened. Like the game crashed. I don't think you ever saw me play Sims before, man. I don't think you ever knew me when I was playing Sims, my dude. This is the game that kind of started my whole thing, dog. It really took me to a level of gaming notoriety that I never thought. And I abandoned shit. Jumped to the abyss. I said, no, I can't take the pressure. Shouldn't have did that, my dude. But it's all great. We made it this far. A lot of those people understood. And then I ended up coming to YouTube, and yeah, the rest was history after that. I can stream the both. I can stream the both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I should sometime. Just ain't done it yet. Just ain't done it yet. Waiting on this thing to load. Because I'm working on this restaurant. It was a lounge at first. Now it's a motherfucking restaurant. Restaurante. But I'm gonna show you, JT. I'm gonna show you what I was on. I'm gonna show you what I was on back then, man. All right, I'm gonna take you on this quick little tour real quick, my guy. Take you on this quick little tour. So this was one of the last houses I built back in October of like 2022. All right. So it has this banging ass garden. It's in this place called Windenburg, which is kind of like, I'm considering like New Zealand. But this is the entryway. Banging ass large picture right there. And I tried to give natural earth textures for the home. The home is built out of some solid shit, you know what I mean? Earth. And things of that like elemental kind of makeup, and the tones of it are very, they pop in certain degrees, like this bright kind of pine wood floor that's surrounded by this gray stone, I think is an accent of itself. Yet I wanted the furniture and the plants to be a bit more of that kind of that goodness, that sexiness. Floor to ceiling windows with this giant bookshelf. You wrap around here, it has a floating fireplace in the middle of the plate. I think it's sexy as hell. Anyway, this living room is very much something that I want it to be. The surrounding panoramic view of that out there is so picturesque that everything that could block that, I want it to have these thin elements or just very kind of certain slices and angles to it, so you never lost a real sight of that. Even with the TV being in the way, I think that once you commit to sitting down and watching the TV, that's what you're watching. But the thing is, if you're not watching that and you're just passing through, nothing that you kind of look at outside is gonna block that view. Even this this waterfall that's right here, and where the outside table is, it's not gonna block shit. You're gonna see this view out here. You're gonna see all that sexiness out there. My kitchen. So I back in October 2022, dog. When I was doing this stuff here. Wait, a matter of fact, I think you did. You know me? I think you knew me. You knew me then. Yeah, you knew me then. Or was that right after? Whatever. Anyway, you probably knew me right around then. But anyway, I was building kitchens like this with these chef style islands back then. And then funny enough, I was saying to the folks out there, funny enough, like my kitchen kind of looks like that. Like I got this thing right here, and my kitchen doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like that. But it ain't that fucking, I mean, it ain't that far off. You know what I mean? I don't have this long ass window there, nor do I have cabinets above that. No, I don't. But the setup with that is the same. So anyway, making this the way that it is, I didn't want you to lose sight of any of that lake that you sitting on, because I think that shit is sexy as hell. When you go up to the bedroom upstairs, we got a little Dalmatian. But yeah, you build this place from the laundry room you can have in your home. You go out here, this is where the gym is. It's just simple. Because you're limited by what equipment's available in the game, of course. But everything else, I think, how you build it, how you set it up, the whole framework of the home, you kind of sketch that out. You got certain parameters you have to follow, but you got to sketch all that out. And then the home itself has 3 layers. There's a rooftop terrace to it. Then there's the downstairs that's comprised of the master bedroom, 2 offices, his and her office, set up, whatnot. You know, not too bad. Oh, the gym is right next to Brewers Cabinet, California and Arlington. You talking about my like space, where Space Fit's gonna be, right? Oh, in the game. Yeah, the gym in the game. Yeah, I have a gym in the house. But I also built. So this is the dog. Peep this. So, oh, you can't see it right there. Let me move this camera. Hold on, let me see if I can move this. Let me see if I can move my camera out of the way, because you can't see it. I called this thing Space Fitness a long time ago. It was always the bread and butter. But this right here, given I'll show you this place. I have my character go visit. Leave the dog. Leave the dog behind. I built a gym in this world. I built a spa in this world. I wonder what my technique would be like now, because I'm not as efficient as I used to be. I used to be able to knock out some of these builds in pretty good time, but this here was a makeshift, like it was the last gym project I ever did back in 2022. I can't believe this is all back in 2022. This is crazy. So this was a fitness facility I made in this world, thinking to myself, one day if I was to have a gym, what would I want to have in there? So I got to elevate the camera at the right angle. Some of it looks a little weird, but the entryway, I made it on a smaller lot on purpose. I never thought I was going to have a gigantic facility, but I've always wanted something big enough to feel comfortable. And since you're only limited to having like the lifting equipment, you can't separate it. There's no hack squat machine on console, at least. If we're talking PC, sky's the limit with that. As far as the mods that they have on there, you can get a whole pull-up rack. You can make it look like a CrossFit gym. You can make it look like a bodybuilding gym. You can do whatever you want. But since I'm only doing it on console, I'm limited to using this equipment that they have available in the game or whatever you purchase from the packs and whatnot. So this is like your all-in-one. So just imagine certain machines and whatnot, from your pull downs to your curls and all that shit. You can't have that, so it sucks. But you put a climbing wall in that bitch, everything makes sense after that. You know what I mean? I wanted a cafe or a nice little eatery and an outside gym area where there was plenty to do, yet you didn't have to necessarily worry about getting messed up around the elements. I thought that was always a cool aspect. I would imagine having more of a floor to ceiling glass wall or a kind of somewhat sliding door style to where you can slide these doors into a corner and they all stack up. And then that gives the outside area openness. And then when you're done, you just kind of pull them all and they kind of all stack out like kind of like slotted cards. And they all stack out and then they lay. I mean, if the technology was available for them to lay flush, awesome. Yet if they were kind of stacked, then I get that too as far as the design pattern. But imagine like a sliding closet door. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Now, hell yeah, now it is for sure. Ain't even lying about that. I just cause the fighter in me, I've always liked the concept of having punching bags and all that stuff in the gym and having a matted area. Man, that'd be so nice. Just to mess around on that thing, that'd be so nice. Then the yoga place stuff for that healing, for that woosah effect. Yet this has one of the best views though. Y'all dig? Like, imagine that. That's like California gym shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like right across from the nightclub. That's a nightclub over there. But this is the spa built. That one's over there. And then little coffee shop right here. I didn't build the coffee shop, but if you're talking real estate, we sexy. We sexy in the middle of the burg. All right, let's go to the restaurant that I was supposed to go build anyway. Or the one that I'm changing. Oh shit, pop my back. Oh damn, I got all the requirements. Okay. I just gotta make it look good. Alright. I'm thinking 3 cook stations. That might seem crazy, but what I've seen sometimes work doing these restaurant builds is that the more the merrier, and it helps. All right, so we're gonna have to have like a freezer area. It's not a requirement, but it's just in the realism of it, having a freezer. Prep station. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who the hell wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to be getting some work in, sweating hard? You see a damn dolphin breach the water. You're like, I'm somewhere cool. I'm somewhere there's dolphins at. I'm not jumping in the water with them things. But I'm you know what? I say that. But then again, I probably would want to jump in there with the dolphins if I'm being honest. Like, it's damn dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking dolphins. Why wouldn't I? But dolphins can be, I heard, dolphins can be. Hey man, you have a good night as well, big dog. Catch you next time, homie. Appreciate you for stopping by in the first place, dog. Does there need to be a I don't know if the waiters and stuff like that go back. I don't remember if they go in the back to pick up the food or whatever it is, but I'll figure that out in just a second. So we have that. And then okay, if we have fridges in the back. Actually gonna move this to that side. Got this idea that I want to make their the cooks be visible. I'm gonna make that with cutting that side up, putting the freezer over there, and then the prep work. So to speak, would be part of what you'll see. Also gotta put show hidden objects in there. I'm looking for this thing that looks like an ingredient wall. No, I don't think that belongs there. Damn, how big is that damn thing? Jeez. Okay, let's make this fridge a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Putting some windows up just so they can be seen. Oh, did I not paint that side? I might color that differently later on, but for right now, I'm gonna leave it the way that I'm gonna leave it that color for right now. How would this look instead? They get to see the ingredients, but they don't necessarily get to see the cooks from this point of view. They don't have big hunks of meat I can hang in there. Or anything like that. Which for a restaurant, that's kind of, I think that's kind of sad. I'd love to have some hanging ribs or whatever it is in there, but also there's some creators that aren't fond of that, and that's okay that they don't have those type of things in there. But that's what you have the modding community for too. trying to find more stuff to put in there to give it that feel, but I just doubt that I have enough things that would make sense going in there. A little bit of the hard part right now. I mean, I could put shelves in there and put in ingredients of things. I could double up on that rack that I have in there and just put another one in there. Have a wall full of fucking freezers. If that's where they're going to be storing their ingredients. I'm going to make sure that there's enough. All right, cool. That'll be that. And then we'll just have to fill in some things later on. That's great. Oh, that's perfect. That's how I wanted it lit up in there. That's perfect. Give them like, I'm trying to give them their setups, you know what I mean? You know what? Instead of having that picture there, I'm gonna put the no, I kind of like that. I was thinking of putting like the menu back there just because in my mind I'm like they would know what they would it would be nice to know what they're cooking. But I think if they're at the level of whatever I'm gonna try to make this restaurant, I think they'll be just fine. That's like a necessity. I think that's a necessity in this freaking place. Create like this like wall of spices kind of thing. Like these people can see they can see part of the ingredients. They can see what some of the what these cooks are using in the food. I like that concept. I think I'm going to take these away. I'll move this over. Mash that up. All right, cool. Probably should bring that down a little bit. Your ass over there. There we go. All right, that's better. So we'll have to later on get more added into that freezer room. I need to put a light in there as well, because if not, these fools are going to be going there in pure darkness. I think they need all of the kitchen appliances that they can have. was gonna put the ramen on that side, like the hot pot making on the other side. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't know if a restaurant would ever need a microwave. I highly doubt it. I wish I could put like a useless computer there to kind of act like it's taking orders or whatever it is, but there isn't one. There isn't one I could put there that probably wouldn't become a distraction. Very boring, but I think it's going to be very useful. I think this is where I'm going to end the stream, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to my boy JT for hitting me up in the comments. As always, if y'all want me to give you a shout out, just hit me up in the comments. That's all you got to do, baby. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves.